Yo, this is RetroWolf88 and today I want to tell you about 15 awesome games coming to the Nintendo Switch in the month of April. So far this year for the Nintendo Switch, it's been okay. January, February, March, nothing crazy. There were some good games that came out, good indie games, a few major releases, but nothing that really just made you say, wow, this year is looking awesome. Until now in April. 2019 for the Nintendo Switch is looking crazy towards the end of the year. Beginning of the year, not so much. End of the year here, and we're kind of going this way every single month. So the month of April, to me, is the month that really is kicking things off for the Nintendo Switch. So be sure and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos like this and many other awesome videos I have coming. And let's talk about 15 amazing games coming to the Nintendo Switch for the month of April. First up on April 2nd is Darksiders Warmastered Edition. This game's releasing both digitally and physically for $29.99. I freaking loved the first Darksiders. I played it and beat it twice on the Xbox 360, but I never got the chance to play the Warmastered Edition, and I can't wait to play it on the Switch. What I love about the first Darksiders is that it is basically a mature, dark and gritty Zelda game. The combat is a brutal blast and the world is fun to explore. The dungeons are very well designed and the boss battles are incredibly epic. I cannot wait to play this adventure for a third time on the Nintendo Switch when Darksiders Warmastered Edition releases on April 2nd. Also on April 2nd, we've got a little indie game that you want to pay attention to. It's an indie game called AngerForce Reloaded, and it's coming to us digitally for $8.49. At first glance at the screenshots, AngerForce Reloaded just looked like a generic shoot 'em up to me. But after I watched the trailer and started reading more about the game, it looks freaking awesome. This vertical scrolling shooter takes place during a robot rebellion and features vibrant, cartoony 2D graphics with animation that give off a 3D effect. They are really trying to capture the feel of a 90s arcade shooter with fast-paced gameplay. AngerForce Reloaded features 4 characters that can be upgraded and improved throughout the course of the game's 7 huge stages and over 10 boss fights. This game also features a vertical screen mode and over 20 original music tracks. I cannot wait to get my shoot 'em up fix when AngerForce Reloaded releases on April 2nd. On April 3rd, we have another indie game that at first glance looked generic. Shadow Blade Reload. It will be released digitally for $9.99. This is yet another game that at first glance from the screenshot looks generic until you watch the trailer, and it looks awesome. Shadow Blade Reload is a brutal, challenging, and fast-paced action platformer where you take on the role of a ninja and slice and dice your way through over 50 levels. The story is voiced and told through full-motion comics. Levels are full of secrets and hidden areas, and once you beat the normal campaign, you unlock hardcore mode. I am ready to slice and dice my way through Shadow Blade Reload when it releases on April 3rd. Next up on the list on April 4th is an indie game called Overwhelm. And this one looks really cool. It's going to be releasing digitally for $9.99. I like the very first sentence on Nintendo.com that describes Overwhelm. Overwhelm is an action horror platformer where enemies power up and you don't. I think that describes the game perfectly. This game looks incredible, hard, and intense. In Overwhelm, you are exploring a horror-filled cavern where enemies can appear anywhere at a moment's notice. Get hit one time and you are dead. Die 3 times and you completely lose the run. You can tackle the game's bosses in any order you like, and Overwhelm also features a co-op mode. The game is filled with a powerful and intense soundtrack to really keep you focused. One thing about this game that stuck out to me is the art style. I love the minimalistic nature to it and the red color palette. The art style is really cool, and I feel like it will help increase the intense nature of the game. I look forward to some intense, sweaty palm action when Overwhelm hits the Nintendo Switch on April 4th. Next up on April 4th, we have Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission Hero Edition, releasing both digitally and physically for $59.99. I absolutely love the Dragon Ball series and I love card games, so to me this is a win-win situation. The following information comes quoted from Bandai Namco ENT.com. Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission is the latest Dragon Ball experience for the Nintendo Switch and PC. It's a strategic card battle game featuring characters from across the entire Dragon Ball series. Collect cards and build your deck as you play through an all-new Dragon Ball story. Deep card battle gameplay featuring over 1,000 cards and 350 characters from the Dragon Ball franchise. Includes Dragon Ball characters from different series including Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and Dragon Ball GT. Embark on an epic journey as you interact with the Dragon Ball world and its characters through an arcade game. So yeah, to me, this game looks like a good time, taking a strategy card game and combining it into the Dragon Ball universe and adding a ton of cards to collect. I cannot wait to start collecting these cards when Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission Hero Edition hits the Nintendo Switch on April 4th. Man, that title is a mouthful even when you turn it into an acronym. SDBHWMHE. Yeah. Bandai Namco, you should have thought about the title for that one. Yet again on April 4th we have a game called Planet Pitfall releasing digitally for $11.99. I'm always on the lookout for co-op puzzle games and Planet Pitfall looks like a very fun isometric co-op puzzle game. In Planet Pitfall, you take on the role of two robots stranded on a planet full of many perils. Working together and using grappling hooks to throw each other and pick up objects, players work together to collect all the ore in each level through challenging puzzle gameplay. Planet Pitfall contains unlockable cosmetics, a colorful and vibrant art style, and atmospheric instrumental tunes. You and a friend or family member will be able to play and enjoy Planet Pitfall when it releases on April 4th. Planet Pitfall. Try saying that 5 times fast. Planet Pitfall, Planet Pitfall, Planet... I can't even do it 3 times! On April 11th, we get a very cool looking dungeon game called Vaporum. It's going to be releasing digitally on the Nintendo Switch for $24.99. Holy crap! Pause this video and go watch the trailer for Vaporum, then come back, of course, because I really need the watch time. So make sure you come back. This is quoted straight from Nintendo.com. Vaporum is a grid-based dungeon crawler RPG in an original steampunk setting inspired by old school classics of the genre. Stranded in the middle of an ocean in front of a gigantic tower, the hero has to find out what the place is, what happened there, and most importantly, who he is. This game looks intense and incredible. Now admittedly, I've not played a first-person dungeon crawler in this style in years, and I absolutely love the steampunk style of this game. Vaporum looks very hardcore and difficult, and the enemy design is amazing. There looks to be tons of RPG character customization and upgrades, and I am pumped to explore the steampunk dungeon in Vaporum when it releases on April 11th. On April 16th, we are getting another Final Fantasy release on the Nintendo Switch. Final Fantasy X and X2 HD. It's coming to us digitally and physically for $49.99. The only Final Fantasy games I've ever played and beat were Final Fantasy 3 on SNES and Final Fantasy 7 on PS1, so I am way behind on these games. With the Final Fantasy X and X2 HD release, you are getting 2 games with over 100 hours of RPG goodness combined with enhanced 3D graphics. What can I say here? It is a Final Fantasy game, it looks epic, and the Switch is the perfect platform to get into these games for the first time. Maybe I will get into Final Fantasy X and X2 for the first time when they release on Nintendo Switch on April 16th. Also coming on April 16th is a really neat looking game called My Time in Portia. This game is coming to us both digitally and physically for $29.99. Fans of Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, and Stardew Valley will be happy about My Time in Portia. In My Time in Portia, you grow crops, raise animals, mine, and craft while also satisfying villager requests, rebuilding the town, and discovering the many secrets of the land. Decorate your workshop with furniture and other decorations, go on dates, explore, join festivals, fish, ride horses, and play mini games. If you're feeling brave, you can take on the ancient ruins and dungeons of Portia. This game looks very fun and relaxing. To me, it looks like a more 3D open version of Stardew Valley, and that could be an amazing experience if they do it right. I cannot wait to spend some time in My Time in Portia on April 16th. This is a big one, folks. On April 18th, Cuphead is releasing on the Nintendo Switch digitally for $19.99. Holy freaking crap, freaking Cuphead is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Cuphead was previously a Microsoft exclusive, so this is huge. Cuphead is a hard as nails run and gun game full of huge and difficult bosses. It features beautiful visuals and audio inspired by 1930s cartoons. Cuphead can also be played with a friend via local co-op. I have always wanted to play and maybe even beat Cuphead, and now I will finally get my chance when it hits the Nintendo Switch on April 18th. Yet again on April 18th is another really awesome indie game that was revealed during the recent indie highlight, and that is Katana Zero, coming to us digitally for $14.99. I like how the game is described on Nintendo.com, so let's quote that. Katana Zero is a stylish neo-noir action platformer featuring breakneck action and instant death combat. Slash, dash, and manipulate time to unravel your past in a beautifully brutal acrobatic display. To me, this game looks super fun, intense, and brutal as you reflect bullets, dodge attacks, and use the environment to your advantage. The levels are designed in a way to encourage creativity in how you approach your enemies. Katana Zero also features powers and abilities that allow you to manipulate time to achieve your goals. I am pumped to try out this intense time-bending game when it releases on April 18th. On April 23rd is another huge game, and that's Mortal Kombat 11, coming to us both physically and digitally for $59.99. We have not had a Mortal Kombat game released on a Nintendo console since 2007 with Ultimate Mortal Kombat back on the Nintendo DS. Now Nintendo fans can finally get back into the series with the most brutal entry yet, Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 features brutal and nuanced, bone-crunching combat, customizable fighters, and some of the most brutally violent fatalities I have ever seen. This game is not for the faint of heart or anybody that is squeamish and cannot handle violence. I have not really played a Mortal Kombat game since the GameCube era, so I really look forward to seeing how the series has evolved when Mortal Kombat 11 releases on April 23rd. Also coming out on April 23rd is one of my most anticipated games of April, and that's Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. This game is coming to us both digitally and physically for $29.99. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is an epic open-world fantasy adventure from Capcom that previously released on other consoles last generation and this generation. Customize your character and embark on a journey in a world full of dungeons and huge and dangerous monsters. The combat system encourages variety and freedom using swords, magic, and bows, and you can even climb on the monsters. You hear that, editor?
Nope.
This game features bows. My editor really likes bows in video games.
Nope.
There are many different skills and play styles to choose from to customize your party. As you progress, you will gain more and more skills and abilities to help you on your journey. As I've stated many times, I absolutely love epic open world RPGs like Dragon's Dogma, and this game is going to be a must purchase and a must play for me when it hits the Nintendo Switch on April 18th. Next up on the list is BOXBOY plus BOXGIRL, coming to us on April 26th. I was unable to locate a digital price for this game, but if you know the price, let me know that price in the comments down below. Puzzle fans should start getting excited because the next entry in Nintendo's BOXBOY series, BOXBOY plus BOXGIRL, looks like the best one yet with the most content yet. There are over 270 levels to play through in this unique puzzle game, as well as a co-op mode and a second adventure to play through once you beat the game. I have never played a game in the BOXBOY series, and this style of puzzle and platforming really appeals to me, so I will definitely be picking up BOXBOY plus BOXGIRL when it releases on April 26th. Last but certainly not least, on April 30th we are getting Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, releasing both physically and digitally for $49.99. So yeah, another huge and epic Final Fantasy game is hitting the Nintendo Switch in April. April seems to be a huge month for Final Fantasy. Now I've never played Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, but I always hear good things about this game. And this version features remastered graphics, increased battle speed, an optional high-speed mode, and an autosave function. Hopefully I can actually find some time to play Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age sometime after it hits the Nintendo Switch on April 30th. So there you have it, folks. 15 awesome games coming out on the Switch in April, and there seem to be more and more games announced every day. I'm sure once we get into April there will be even more releases that we didn't know about prior to this video, and I'm always down for that. More games is better. Out of these games, I think I'm really looking forward to all 15 of these, I'll be honest. These are all on my list. But the two games I think I'm looking forward to the most are probably Dragon's Dogma and My Time in Portia. Both of those games are really right up my alley. But some of the indie releases are really looking exciting to me as well, such as Katana Zero, Cuphead, AngerForce Reloaded, Shadow Blade Reload, Overwhelm. These are all games that have me very excited for the indie scene coming to the Switch in April. April, moving forward for the rest of the year, is just looking amazing for the Switch and for gaming in general across all consoles. 2019 is going to be just a awesome year in the golden age of gaming, and I cannot wait to see what other surprises are in store for 2019 for the Switch and for other consoles as well. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure and hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below which one of these games you are most excited for, and if I missed any games that you thought should have been in this video, let me know those in the comments down below as well. We recently hit 100 subscribers on the channel, and I cannot thank you all enough for that. Next goal is 1,000, so you can help me right now by hitting that subscribe button if you have not already. If you are subscribed, share my channel with your friends and family, and let's smash through that goal of 1,000 subscribers. Until next time, keep playing games and having a good time. Later. Next up on April 4th, we have Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Hero Mission Edition. Damn it. Let me try that again. Cards when Dragon Ball's... I cannot wait to start collecting these cards when Dragon Ball... My God! I cannot wait to start collecting these cards when Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission Edition... That's still not right. I cannot wait to start and color... Planet Pitfall on... Oh man, I hate some of the names of these games. You're right.